For today's Florida man story, we turn our attention to a female police officer who used a dead man's credit card for personal expenses like going to Wendy's. So, you're a police officer, you come into contact with dead people as part of your job. Oh, what is this? A credit card? Well, surely they won't miss it. I'm going to use it myself. So, Florida woman police officer over here, just using the credit card for all of her personal needs. Let's learn more about this story. A cold-hearted Florida police officer was arrested and accused of stealing a dead man's credit card information and using it to pay for personal expenses like fast food and eyelashes. The St. Cloud police officer, Diane Fiera, was taken into custody with her own handcuffs, nice bonus, use her own handcuffs, and booked on suspicion of theft of a credit card with intent to use, fraud, and use of ID of a dead person, according to the jail records. Fiera, 25, was on a routine call last month to a couple's home outside Orlando where a husband had died. That's where she allegedly took pictures of the dead man's credit card and used the information to make purchases. So, she's on the scene, responding to this situation. A man is dead. She says, okay, let me break out my cell phone, take a couple snaps of the credit card, Okay. According to the sheriff's office, you have to be a pretty cold-hearted person to go into someone's home where a husband has died and, do the credit card fraud. Asked whether the suspect had any financial difficulties that could have prompted $450 in theft, they rejected any excuses. There's no excuse. I mean, if you're going to get your nails and eyelashes and you're ordering food from Wendy's, I don't think your eyelashes justify a need and financial situation. Lol. Fiera, who'd been on the job since 2021, has no criminal record. Well, presumably because she's a police officer, but these days, who knows? The information uncovered during the investigation shocked and appalled me, a St. Cloud police chief said. It directly violated everything we expected of law enforcement. While the investigation is ongoing, they have no evidence the suspect has swiped anyone else's credit card information at this time. Fiera was booked and released a little before 2 a.m. on Wednesday, having posted a $4,000 bond. They did not list an attorney and was not immediately reachable for comment. Thus, that brings us to the end of attention of the St. Cloud Police Department, which apparently has an officer who decided to take a little snap of someone's credit card and start charging personal expenses. And apparently they figured it out pretty fast because they managed to only rack up $450 worth of expenses. So they managed to figure it out pretty quick. So good on the police department for solving that crime. And it turned out one of their own officers had done it. So not going so well for this officer, who of course will lose their job and probably sentenced to some time for the violation. So we'll see how that all goes. And that brings us to the end of the discussion of this story.